Wii? What is this? No, don't hurt people. It's bad. Checking Wii system memory. What is this? Capcom. For many gamers, it's a love-hate relationship with Capcom. I love this intro. I'll try and shut up. I'll just cut my audio out. Video doesn't quite upscale very well. This is a Wii game, it's runs with 480p. Here comes something bigger. Oh, it was a great Jagai. Fucking Afternoff, they have a shitty life, don't they? Sorry, mate. Flying beats water, I guess. It doesn't work that way in Pokemon, does it? And if only the world in Monster Hunter was actually that expansive, that'd be one hell of a game. Look at these scrub hunters. Beginner gear. But that's right, we are playing Monster Hunter Tri. Where there's a joke about the title of the game we could make, but we're not going to make it. Press A, which is actually B on my Xbox controller because the Nintendo controllers sort of, you know, A is B, B is A, X is Y, Y is X, sort of kind of thing. It's D-pad, bastard. No, pressed A on my Xbox controller, which is B. Alright, we'll begin the game. So, I noticed, we'll make a new file as well. Start the game. When I was starting up my yesterday recording, just checking game settings, quick load, no, we don't want that. You want normal blood, sound settings. That's good. Alright. I noticed that when I was introducing myself last time, I didn't really introduce the purpose of the channel. The channel is indeed going to be called May As Well Play. Why? Well, while the cool kids are playing the latest and greatest brand new games, we may as well play something a bit different. And so, the inspiration for playing this game... Inspiration for playing this game was the fact that Monster Hunter Generations has been recently out. So we may as well go back and look at, what I think is the point of evolution in the Monster Hunter franchise. Alright, now we need to make a guy. I'll talk as I make a guy. I have a plan for a character after watching a movie recently. So he's gonna have some dark skin. What is it? There's one part of Monster Hunter is that deciding your character is completely superfluous. Oh no, oops, no, A is B. Yes, A is B, no. There's some yellow, I love yellow. Here's one thing about me, wanting to learn when it comes to games. I like things yellow. Why? 'Cause it's the worst color. No. A is B. Fuck. X is Y? Yes, okay. What kind of face are we gonna have? We have aloof. We're gonna have stern. We have cocky. We have old. There's no expression, it's just old. We have really upset. Right. There's no point to this. I like this one. He's just sort of meh. Eye color, even more superfluous. Why is the point of eye color? Why is the second option red? Who has red eyes? I guess they do in this world. Blue eyes, alrighty. Features. Fuck it, alright. Hairstyle, that does sort of matter if you're not wearing a helmet. I doubt anyone's going to guess what kind of character I'm making just yet. I think that's the hair I want. Hair color will be... Oh, A is B. Damn it. Oh. No, A. Nah. Nah. That's so black. I think that's bugged out in the emulation. Yeah, that's bugged out. It just goes pitch black no matter what I choose. Alrighty. This one is like the only one that does matter. Even though as you play through the game, you stop really noticing it. Basically, you choose your Zelda voice. Or your Link voice, that's what his name is. I never actually played a Zelda game. The last one's always the most interesting one, isn't it? Alright, we'll go with that. And because the only movie I've watched 2 movies this year. Oops, nope. Name. Ding 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 ding. What's the shift button? Alright. There you go. His name will be Finn, because I've watched a total of 2 movies this year so far. One of them being Zootopia, which is pretty good. The other being Star Wars Episode 7, which I thought was really good. So, we're going to be Finn. That was really cool of you, wasn't it, Finn? Alright. So yeah, Monster Hunter affords us with... Monster Hunter Tri, affords us with multiple CGI cinematics to introduce us to the game. So it's definitely a game where the budget is probably up a bit. This game certainly had a lot of work put into it. And we'll talk about more about that later in this playthrough. Hey, there's the old man, there's Junior. Kid's sucking it up. Look at that hair. Must have gel in this world. Fish marker, as active as always. It's got some bones. Completely picked fresh of blood and guts and sinew and whatnot. I like how the sharks in this world have mad tattoos, just built in. Alright, there's a bit of butt view going on there. There we go, look at that. There's the active town with more NPCs than you actually see in the game at any one point in time. Oop. Boxes of fish. There's the 3 fishing guys. I forget their names, we'll figure it out later. There's your smithy. So it's a little cinematic. Introduces us to all the main characters, who are all really just like what's the word I'm trying to think of? They're like machines, I guess. We come to them with some stuff, they give us stuff. Oh, and then here is the plot point. Old man's just like, fuck, another one? God damn it. I didn't notice they got little armbands of seashells around their arms. It's pretty cool. And then this is us. This is supposedly us walking towards these old dude and slightly less old dude. Loading. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And apparently our controller is full battery. Excellent. Even though I'm playing with an Xbox controller. Morning, Hunter. You sleep well? If it's any comfort to you, Moga Village hasn't seen 2 quakes in the same day yet. Knock on wood. But let's back up. Welcome, welcome. I'm the chief of this here little community. Nature provides Moga Village with everything we need. The woods and the sea are our castle, and it's a good one. As folks like to say, living here long enough builds sinew and character. But it's not all rainbows and sunshine. No, we've got our share of turbulence, and you can take that literally. You ever hear about the Lagiacrus? It's a foul, pernicious sea monster that just decided to move into the neighborhood. With a tyrant like that thrashing about, a hunting fleet'd be lucky to escape alive, let alone bring back a good haul. At least we won't starve to death. All these blasted earthquakes will sink us first. See, that's our other problem. You felt these tremors? You felt those tremors? Who knows what's causing them, why they started. But the seas riled up, that I can guarantee. Anyway, we're in over our heads. That's where you come in, kid. The way I see it, Moga Village needs a hunter. Yes, the Lagiacrus is mighty. Too powerful for any human to tangle with, the way the villagers talk. Bah! Strong is one thing, but invincible is something else. Lagiacrus may be big, but it still has to eat and rest. And one day, just like the rest of us, it has to die. Ha! If I was 30 years younger, I'd go and clean its clockets myself. But I'm only mortal too, so I'll leave the joy of taming the sea's deadliest foe to the younger generation. You! Speaking of young'uns, did you and my son get to talk? Suppose not. Quake yesterday hit before you had the chance. I don't see Junior around. Well, he couldn't have gotten far. Take a hike around the village and you'll find him. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's our initial payment, Hunter. It's not much, but it's enough to get you started. Oops. It would be right to ask you, give me a place to stay. House, yes. I will read out the important plot ones. Whoa. The rest of that I'm going to skip through. Hi and welcome to Moga Village. You must be the new hunter everybody's yakking about. Nice to meet ya. I'm the liaison with the Hunters Guild. To the Hunters Guild. I shake your hand, but you'd probably crush it, you brute. Grr. They're always funny and chirpy, these little guild sweethearts. Just kidding. So basically, the guild puts food on your plate by hooking you up with jobs they call quests. All you need is a guild liaison like yours truly, and in no time flat, work will pour in all from all across the land. In theory. See, I heard you'll come and I told them to have a quest ready for you. And what did they send? Nothing. Zip. Nada. As you might have noticed, on the trip over, Moga Village is pretty far from what you call civilization. Maybe the guild forgot about us, maybe they fired me. Maybe I need to stop talking. Anyway, the quest count is closed, so go say hello to the village chief and his son for now. Get settled in. Oops. And then here's our smithy. Ah, so you're the hunter I've been hearing about, eh? Good look at one you do. Me? Why, I'm the greatest blacksmith alive. I hammer out all the equipment around these parts. Swords that'll slice you in half with a touch, bowguns you could hit a grain of rice with, armor to repel giant wyverns. I'll make anything, provided you bring me the materials. Gotta be equipped proper before venturing into the woods. I keep doubling up on this. I don't want to read. Alright, you can press B to skip it. And here's oh, hello there! I feel like they should talk in the voice of the pandas from, World of Warcraft. Tale, never thanked you for helping me pick up after the quake. I was too shook up to shake your hand. Haha, get it? It's terrible. We've still got some tidying up to do, but it could be worse. Oh, by the way, you see the house over there with the colourful curtain? That's your new pad. Feline is on hand inside to help you get situated. Make sure you pause to say hello. Haha, pause. Terrible. I hate these terrible dialogue jokes. Alright. Going to our house. Meow, meow, meow. Welcome back, boss. Steward, what about Heist Hunters? Do not save the progress. He's just telling me to save. He's telling me all the usual stuff about Monster Hunter. So Monster Hunter, you have your bed where you save. We'll do that later. An item box. I have a Primshroom lamp, which is like a Oh sweet, I have a great sword. Alright. So you have... In future, you'll see that we get pages and pages of items. Nothing inventory just yet. Nothing there. Alright, so it's all just usual Monster Hunter stuff. If you're watching this and you don't know what Monster Hunter is about, it's going to be interesting. It's a bit of a game. There's lots of stuff going on. Carefree lad. Excuse me, hunter person. If you want to get to the Moga Woods, just cross this bridge. You can get back the same way, so try not to forget where the entrance is. Before we go into the woods, but I'm not telling you what to do. There's an armory right there if you need equipment. I don't think you got there dressed like me. Give me some whetstones. Alright. Trigger is run. There's a fishmonger. We'll talk to her later. More coughing. She's Gal with the Goods. I never realized she was called that. I think what we need to do right now is go out into the woods. So yeah, this channel, we're not going to really play the latest and greatest games. That won't be a hard and fast rule. We're not going to be playing a bunch of old games, like the two games we are playing this channel, one from 2002 and this one from 2010. I'm going to skip this shit. I don't want to worry about tutorials. I know how to play this game. Probably going to cut to the next part after this. Oh, no, I'm not going to cut right now. Get a bit of an introduction to our environment. It's very pretty, actually. You see Apnoth on the hills, birds flying around. Monster Hunter does a good job of making the game, the world, feel alive. Yes, stamina bar, staminas. Alright, freaking camera is inverted. Oh no, no. Camera is correct. I've just been playing a game where it's been inverted, and I'm used to that now. I'm gonna cut after do some gathering. Alright, so we're gonna cut ourselves back in, and here we go. So yes, Monster Hunter. Best part of Monster Hunter is you hunt monsters. Oh, this guy's actually coming for me. Wow, the effects aren't as impactful. Yes, yes, you tell me I kill the monsters very well. Go away, tutorials. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that I'm missing half the moves that I have since I've been playing Monster Hunter Generations. Just gotta get some raw meat because we need that for later for the tutorial. And already 20 minutes recording. It's nuts. Oh, here's our little like what do you call this place? It's where you start your quest, basically. It's looking very contemplative. Shit got fucked up. Yes, we reached the camp. Alright, radio. Hey, matey. Hey, Hunter, glad you dropped by. The old man sent you out for a tour of the Moga Woods. Sorry we didn't get to chat yesterday. As fun as the conversation piece as natural disasters are. Yeah. So you're probably up to speed on the who by now. I'm I'm the chief's son. What am I doing here, you might ask? Standing among the rubble? Quick question. Well, this is your base camp. Is okay, I'm still figuring that part out. We need some kind of base operations for hunting, and well, this is where we left the tent and the blockade set. Can't say the earthquake was kind to the place. We'll need to fix it up before we can hunt from here. I'll head back to the village and you get the ball rolling. But say, you know anything I can munch on? I'm so hungry I could eat an Apnoth. Got any raw meat because I can barbecue it up. And we give him some meat. Here we had over one raw meat, and now we will head back. Can we just return to village? No, alright, it doesn't give us that option yet. Here we are in the farm. This is the hunter. See this farm hunter? He's all in my village. Is there anything missing? That's right, farm hands are all missing. Earthquake's getting away. He's like a pigsty. Earth fence belongs to lots. Yes, so felines will come back in time and let you do multiple things with the farm in time. So he's now just explaining to us that this game has a little system called resources, in like a figurative sense. So he's asking us to get 30 resources to fix the base camp. So you can hunt monsters in what's called free hunting by going out to the Moga Woods to gain resources. This tells you what some items are worth, and then also what monsters are worth. So we want to go out and hunt some Jagai, basically. This dude will tell you that you can upgrade stuff since he's now active. So you got some swords. You can preview swords as well, and they look actually really good in 4K. So yeah, we're actually emulating this in Dolphin Browser. Fuck. I have a browser on my phone called Dolphin. Dolphin Emulator. What do I need to make this? Some small monster bones. We'll try and get some of those because I'm a greatsword user at heart. Greatswords are the best. I will try and use other weapons and then bowguns. The bowguns in this game are modular. She sells you stuff. I don't really need some stuff right now. I'm just gonna do some stuff. Hello to some Jagai. Ooh, what is these? Isn't he a cutie? Rah rah rah. I love Jagai. They're my favorite of the fodder monsters, I guess. Is a good point. We'll stay on topic. Topic of Monster Hunter's introduction to players and how it introduces itself to players. And that is to say, it doesn't do it very well. Stop interrupting the game tutorials. That's the... Yep, so we're just going to kill a few of these guys. Maybe carve them up a bit. Oop. No. Let me get some materials, because we want to want some of this material later. Damn it. I keep thinking that you can follow up attacks like you can in Monster Hunter. So, like, you can do that slam, but in later games you can do that slam out of a roll, which is a good way to just do a quick follow-up. Eat that, mate. So yeah, this is a lot of the game is... Oops. Is, well, hunting monsters, carving monsters for resources, and then using those resources to do more stuff in the game, which is usually to hunt more monsters and carve them for resources to make more gear. And so on and so forth ad infinitum. And it seems like a pretty grim prospect for a game, doesn't it? Oh, no, alright then. Ha! That's better than Fang. Ow. Ow. No, go away. We got a bunch of hides, a bunch of bird wife and fangs. We've got 30 resources, and we're good to advance the plot of the game. As fast as you do. Yes, oh my god, just tutorial after tutorial. Indeed, Monster Hunter. I've seen people go, this game was so boring, all I did was just hunt, I thought I'd hunt monsters, but all I did was just gather herbs for half an hour. I just put the game down, never played it again. Which indeed happens to many people who play Monster Hunter. It's definitely the game's biggest flaw, and they do address that fairly well actually in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, where your introduction to the game is fighting a Garen Moran, the giant whale monsters basically. That's a very good way to introduce a player to the game, by going, here's a giant monster, hunt the giant monster! Or at least fend off the giant monster, which is actually pretty cool. And it's one of the many reasons why Monster Hunter 4 is my favorite Monster Hunter game. Alright, so we've got... Oh no, we have to do the hunt report. We got some curved fangs, which are a commodity. This item is a commodity item, which we used to trade in a later point in time. There we go. Voila, we've done that. We talked to this guy. Using mega pickaxes. He wants some iron ore. We'll get him some iron ore at some point in time. Alright, we're in the cave. This is not pitch black. This is actually quite bright. Playing this on, like, the actual... Oh, what's this? It's a Jigai. Jigai? Yeah, I was right. I remember my Monster Hunter. Monster Fluid, that's actually useful. Want to keep a lookout for stuff like that. So... Oh, there's another one. Alright then. Bloody camera. There we go, one hit. KO. It shows you the importance of charging up your greatsword. Velvety hide. Ooh. And here we are, just mining. And we're gonna just do a lot of mining because mining is important in this game. It's important in every Monster Hunter game. Oop, there's another one. Alright, let's get some more. Wow, only one ore? Alrighty. I'm gonna have to like have a running tally of just how many times I just cut ahead and just like avoid the amount of nothingness going on. A lot of iron ore. There we go. Oops, that's still there. Nope, it's gone. Alrighty. And we're back to the top. We've got lots of nice ore. And this is back to when you can only climb so fast. Alrighty. Time to cut back out. And we are back to the village. And we're going to fulfill his request. Sure, maybe not very best quality, but no amateur doctors are. I can tell you, you show promise, kid, you do. He's telling me about this game is all about upgrading weapons. He will be the person you talk to the most. It requires 1950. Okay, so I spent a bit of money on. This has got so much like inventory management going on. Here we are. We got our first kitty cat back, feline, with a Y, because we have to do it like that. But yes, indeed. It's going to teach us that we can now do farming things. Yes, look at that. One of them came back. What you have to do is bring shit to him. Cultivate. So thankfully it pulls from your inventory, from your... well, we have enough resources to do it once. His name is Chicory. Don't want to change his name. His name will remain Chicory. That's a nice name.